Chiwitili Queer Danny Zimik, President, Christ King Parish Youth Federation Chingcharoy. Queer Danny Zimik. Queer Danny Zimik na Razai Kulen Winane. Chiwitili ajiwi program li changmi da claiming li isina memento now himingai delay chena kresa da ajiwi computer sping kresa da queer chair free kaitang nana mga songra da isui memento now kra khumilo chair free kaitang na pushing wen ne kakhnia sada Miss Christina Thamsingpi Aungshi ana kamsom kyang khoen nei Miss Christina Thamsingpi Aungshi hi ishi president we azarne Chiwitili ishi we recorder sami the clay wireng tingbom tsingyo Queering tingbom tingyo na mga songkada, mga songrada kakakoy meron. Chiwitili Mr. Rawon Waring Vunau Humpung Wena na memento na huy kakakoy meron. Ajiwi itumli hokpox ya thanmi Oja Totnga JPA Catechist Holy Cross Church Udepung Chiwitili aji special number sami ki queer chanmai sariao hunpun nana mga songkada memento kakakumilo Chiwitili ajiwi kagupsaya samigi gaji queer Chingriso SK Catechist Christ King Church Chingcharoy Kulen Arambashiva Christ King mujimne aram Christ King jedeyang Christ King Church Okay, laka ari itumwi chaili itumli sakmai akhakni ji thailu shitke itumwi chaili itu isili la torna sada chung chung sang mi khai mi thum rang rum mi de lei khrei sada ji hanso singnai sui ahina principal in charge Kentria Vidyalaya Ukrul wi Aruria and the principal in charge na ya really Kakshi sada accident ninga laga tsukmai themilo Yaro now fuye Catholic na now ping Daleng no Atumli khwawa Kyangsi Pakistan nak jo sare Chiwitili Mr. Warjibem AC DYO District Youth Officer NYK Ukrul Nana I release at my Temilo Nishnara. Ishi Oja Warjibem la Ukrul we youthly Talagan involved Salaga at chung kha salaka pom da klei na thum na sports material tha pongai la khu ko tong da li walo an misare chena chiwithili isumuing chaili Solomon Razama ahi alari hi Kentria Vidyalali Chantleye ala Yari Otsangai la Haimine Anna Chingchu Wenene Aru Wangwa Hinak and South in Shlaker.
Tcyf officials Pingley atam quick mi wang Chongkening Shilagare. Now, as we have come to the heart of this program, I would like to give time to Reverend Father Joseph Torre, Vice Principal, St. Joseph College, Ukro on stage. Please take your time.
Chingre no Tcyf. President and Executives, Tcyf, Local Organizing Committee, Madam Hongrila, Thankful Catholic, Shinao Long President, the exhortionist for today, dear fathers and sisters gathered here, and dear young people of Christ. I am perhaps the only speaker of not going to speak Thankful. I'm going to speak English mixed with Thankful and Korean. I told the Tcyf executives, I have no gold, no silver, no donation, nothing. But I assure you that after listening and going out after my talk, I'm sure the gathering here, the youth who have gathered here, will have some takeaway gift to go back and they will cherish. That is what I assure you. And I'm sure that will be worth coming to Tcyf and listening to all the speakers. And I'm sure from my talk today, you will have some takeaway gifts as you go back. You see, these days, during the marriage, we have always takeaway gifts. You will have some takeaway gifts as you go back from here. I'm told you can speak for 3 hours. But I'll limit myself to 45 minutes to 1 hour. If you are boring, you can go out. My talk today will have 3 parts. The first part, I will be dealing on Catholics as a youth. Second part will be our Catholic youth career, as youth and career. And the third part will be mixture of our Catholic faith as well as our youth and our contribution to the society today. My topic given to me by President Mr. Ning 2 months back was harnessing your personality for effective and transformative leadership. Very long topic, very long, and still I'm also confused. I don't know where to begin, how to begin, where to end. We as Catholics, youth are supposed to be not only growing, we are also supposed to be glowing in our faith. Our faith as Catholic youth should be shining, glowing, shining, and it should be impressive in front of others, not as a showbiz, but as a living memento in front of others. Now we are asked to look into ourselves how we have been Catholic youths today. Are we faithful to our Catholic teachings? Are we a faithful Catholic boys and Catholic youths, boys and girls? Yesterday in the debate we have spoken many things. Yesterday. What this fellow should be doing, what that fellow to be doing, this one. Now church chairman, everybody have to follow up whether they are in the church or not on Sundays. We have taught others, each other, what we should be doing, how we should be praying, how we should be living our Catholic life. There is as Catholic youths, as youth today, we have big challenge ahead of us. The church is depending heavily on the youths. And I tell you, example, yesterday I celebrated Mass in St. Andrews. None of the youth were there, church was dry, no singing, nothing. So we are all smiling at each other with flat song. Your absence is not only remembered but deeply felt. In any other churches it is. You are the life wire of the church. You know what is life wire, is it not? He is the life wire in the football field, we say. In the basketball field, we say. Youth are the life wire in the Catholic Church. The dynamism, the activeness, and the vibrancy of the Catholic Church depends largely on you, my dear friends. Today, I would like to take you to some few areas as Catholic youths. Our life must impress others. Our life, the way we live our Catholic life, must impress others. Are we ready to make sign of the simple thing, the sign of the cross in front of others? Question mark. Are we feeling shy when you are eating in the hotel, or when we are staying in the bus, or when you are in public places? Are you ready, feeling shy to make sign of the cross? Basic teaching of the Catholic Church. If you are ashamed of that, what type of youth are we going to become? When Messi and Ronaldo score goal, and when we are watching like this mix of different denomination, after Messi and Ronaldo scoring goal, when they make sign of the cross, we are very happy. Catholic now here, Catholic now. But when you make, you are feeling shy. When I make, I'm feeling shy. Why? Messi and Ronaldo knows you? No. But when they make, we feel the connectivity within us. No? When somebody from our village achieves something, we say, Ash iram now ne. Yes or no? When he brings this grace, somewhere something is going wrong if we are not feeling shy to make sign of the cross. These days, when you stand for photograph, I see in our Tcyf that photo stand. Yes or no? Many of you are clicking photo like this, nah? Yes or no? Correct or not? I need not explain what is that. Is it not? Yes or no? Did any one of us think, let us make sign of the cross and click photo? Something we are missing in that when we make our basic essence of our faith. Another one is when we wear the rosary, we identify each other by wearing rosary that you are also Catholic. Now many other denominations are also wearing. But as a whole, we identify each other with our rosary. Yes or no? Right? We feel. It is not enough to wear rosary alone. Please pray the rosary also. Youth, May and October month, organize our rosary home to home, house to house. Rosary seha with team chief form salaga shim valaga seha salo. May October li. I'm speaking in both bilingual because those who don't know should not say that I did not hear that part. This is the essence of our faith, and we should not be ashamed. This is the basic of our life. The third one is, as youth, be generous in your heart, in your time, and in your service to the church. Because this is the time, in our youthful days, we can give our best in the service of the church and in the service of humanity. We serve God by serving humanity. Tomorrow election is there. Yes or no? Election is there. When we say we propose, I said this one. Take up one term. Why are you ashamed? Take the TCYF to a new height. Take up that leadership. You are not going to be a permanent person there in the president or executive. Only just a matter of 2 years term. Let me take TCYF to a greater height. Let that be our intention. Let that be our life. As a youth, pay the tithe. Be generous in the church. There is a story told that when money went to heaven, 10 rupees note, 100 rupees note, 500 rupees note, 10 rupees and 500 rupees note is entering heaven very fast. 500 rupees note thought that he'll go enter heaven very fast. But he's not entering. He asked Saint Peter, why 10 rupees, 50 rupees and 100 rupees is entering heaven very fast? What about me? I'm the king, 500. What happened to me? Saint Peter said, I never saw you in the church. I never saw you in the church collection. My dear friends, we are as youth asked not only to be generous in our material donation, but our life as well, your time, your energy for the youth, for the church. We are also expected to be an effective Catholic youth through our livelihood. Our livelihood means by the way you are holding a good job, by the way you are holding a responsible post, and being an example for others also. How is our livelihood? As I came there, I'm sorry to say, as I came there, as I entered, I got different type of smell. We call that Catholic smell. I'm not telling you are not taking bath, okay? Some other smell. Is that our identity? Is that our livelihood? Now we say in front of others, he drinks drunk and he's going around. Hey, Catholic now ne ki kam tham ne. Ai Catholic ne hui license le. Is that our livelihood that we are showing in front of others? What about our lifestyle? The lifestyle that we live as Catholic youth must be able to impress young people, people outside, to say that this is what a youth or a Catholic youth should be. That is the lifestyle you are supposed to showcase to others. Are we doing that? This is the lifestyle that we are asked to follow and be an example for others. That is how you and I can be an inspiration for the Gen Next. We call it next generation, is it not? That is how we as Catholic youths can be an inspiration and a model of example for the Gen X youths. And that is how we are asked also to be a people who impress others with our life, our livelihood, and our lifestyle. I'm sure some of you must have heard this story. Once there was a famous pastor in Imphal. This is a real story. He came and preached so nicely in the pulpit, so nicely on denomination. Nicely he spoke. He said, as Christians, we should not be eating kaini, we should not be drinking, we should not be eating talab, we should not be... So nice. All the people gathered there were very satisfied. Clap hand. Usually after priest speaking and pastor speaking, we don't clap hand. Yes or no? Everybody clap hand. Yes, this is satisfying. As a preacher, he must preach like this. The pastor also, after hearing that one, felt very satisfied. With his Bible, he came down. He came down, and as he bent down like this, his kaini kokta also fell down. My dear friends, we are laughing, but many of us may be 90% good, but we might also be having this kind of 10% loophole as in our lifestyles. Check that. That can destroy the remaining 99% of the good things that you have. You might have heard about the story of David and Goliath. Is there in your Bible, right? Yes or no? When I look down from here, I see many of you good Bible readers like. The story of David and Goliath should be a turning point for each person who want to change their attitude in life. Everybody came and saw Goliath and said, I cannot, he is too big. I cannot kill him, we cannot kill him. But this simple shepherd, David, a boy, David shepherd, came and saw where Goliath was ruling and harassing the people. And he came and said, yes, I can put down this boy, this man. This simple shepherd boy with his sling, he put down this mighty David. While many others went back, but he had a new outlook towards him. The outlook is that the first one, he had a change in his mind that he is very big. I cannot miss him with this one. See how his outlook when others are having different outlook. He said, when I swing this one, he is too big to miss. I cannot miss him. He is too big to miss. He hit and he fell down. The second thing is that Goliath is in a bigger place, higher place. I have a very good aim. Different thought process, different way of thinking. My dear friends, this is what I appeal to you. Let us have a different thought process where we can change ourselves. We have to first change ourselves to go back to our villages and teach others. If you and I are in that same drinking pond, how can you go and change your youths? I'm sure you must have seen a helicopter, yes or no? You might not have said, I have not said, but we have seen how the helicopter is. Between the rotor means that flying one, and the body, there is a single nut that is connecting the rotor and the body. And that is called Jesus nut. You can check in the Google or YouTube. It is called Jesus nut. The engineers have named it Jesus nut because when you are flying on top and in case anything happen, the last hope is Jesus. The last hope is Jesus. When Jesus nut gets spoiled on top, thiaire, kupaire, upai malaimne. Let this Jesus as a youth be not only our last hope, but be our first hope to take us to and lead us to a new height this year as we enter. We have to ask ourselves where as youth, where is God in my life? The Sikh community, the Sikh religion, the community, during the lockdown, the first lockdown, when the entire world was in fear, they came out of their way to help all the refugees, feeding them when they first started the first lockdown. When we all were afraid at home, locked down and kept. They went out of their way. Because their religion taught them three things. They taught them three ideologies. They taught them three faith belief systems. The first one is their religion, Sikh religion, taught them to be a sharing community. Sharing what you have for those who don't have. The Sikh community teaches the second thing to be a caring community. Care for others. Go out of your way and care and help others. And the third thing, the Sikh religion tells them that their faith tells them they have to be a daring community. Daring means not afraid. That is the manifestation of their faith in action. Challenge yourself as Catholic. What is our manifestation of faith in action? My dear friends, we as youth, I always used to tell young people, tell others, aspire to inspire before you expire. Make your life so meaningful and be an inspiration that others also are inspired and they in return inspire others before you expire from this world. That is how our life as youth, as Catholic youth, can be dynamic, can be powerful. I'm coming to the second part of my talk today about youth and career, how effective we are in the outside world. It is said that billionaires in the world today are 15% inherited from the parents. Only 15% are inherited. Parents are handing over to their children. But 85% of them are achieved by themselves, with their hard work and with their smart work. You know, we are all Korean fan lovers, yes or no? Correct or not? Yes or no? Okay. Korean has woken us up. Now, when we say today, when we do something, they say, Oppa Joseph, yes or no? Sarangye Oppa, Kamanshida, yes or no? Good night also something somewhere, Azeme something I forgot. Now, we are imitating these people, the Koreans, so well. Their lifestyle we are imitating. We see today in Ukhrul Bazaar so many Koreans. I mean, by appearance. Jungkook and all of that they are wearing, we can see them. We are imitating them. But the South Korean students, according to 2023 statistics, since South Korean students are the third smartest students in the world. Third smartest students in the world, our oppas. Are we imitating that part? South Korean Catholic Church is strong and vibrant because of the laity and the youth. Are we imitating that in your churches? South Koreans have got many priestly and religious vocations. Not only joining Korean film industries, but they are in priesthood and religious life, many of them. Are we imitating them? Our imitating as youth today is very selective. What do we want to imitate? We imitate brain part, faith part, vocation part. Upay malayim ne. Okathui. Kathasara. This is where we are very selective in our choosing of anything that we do. And that is how we are also asked to look into ourselves where we have gone wrong. Are we imitating others' culture only selectively or as a whole? Bad things we leave, good things did we learn? We have to ask ourselves. No need to look here and there and ask whether others are doing or not. Whether I and you, we are doing or not. My dear friends, when the COVID lockdown started, we all are doomed and we all are very skeptical about what is going to happen. Look at the positive side. Many of you, many of us, because of COVID, have come back and returned back to our villages, is it not? Have come back to our churches. I see it as a return of possibilities in our own area. That is why we are able to see online Momo delivery in our own places in Ukhrul. We have chow, we have kimpat or kampat or what. We have all those things available at our doorstep because our youths who are working there in the metropolitan cities, who are active, vibrant, are coming back here and starting their own entrepreneurship or own business here. It is a return of possibilities, and this gives us hope. My dear friends, be positive as youths. See a silver lining in everything that every cloud has a silver lining, we say. See the brightest side in every possible situation. Be the best version of yourself. Don't compare with others. Learn from others. Compare, compete with yourselves. I always used to tell, think different and think creative. Think different and think creative. Believe in yourself and become what you want and be the best version of it. Write your own story. Be a storyteller. That your life has a story and a message to tell others. Be consistent and be persevering. Don't give up easily. Try, work hard. Be consistent. What you have decided, be consistent. Put your heart and soul there. Be phenomenal and, if not, be forgotten. Be the best. Let us fight in this, that I will be the best version of myself. That's why we say, perform or perish. My dear friends, make your story. We have only once. God gives us only one time opportunity to live. Be the best version and write your own story and tell your story to others. We cannot be only story writers. We have to be storytellers as well. We have not to be only writing others' story. That's why it is said, until the lion have their own historian, the history of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. Since the lion cannot write, the one who can write will always praise the hunter. Let us be storytellers. Make our life, make our story inspiring so that Gen Next people will also get inspiration. Write your story and write it well. Like your life story and make it and write it in the best way possible. My dear friends, this is why sometimes when we work hard, we feel that God is not on our side. If you have given your 100% commitment, my dear friends, God is always by your side. Always remember, God's delays are not God's denials. You have not achieved today, definitely I'll achieve tomorrow. God's delays are not God's denial. Don't feel that God has left you and abandoned you. When I speak about effective and transformative leadership, to be effective, my dear friends, we need to have smart goals, smart aims and vision. Today, hard work alone is not enough. Smart work is required in this digital competitive world. Look at us. How are we setting smart goals? SMART. Is it not? Yes or no? Smart. Smartphone. Smart people. Yes or no? We all are using smartphone. No smart people. Are we becoming smart people? Not only in dressing. SMART. S stands for be specific in your goal. Specific. Don't think of many things. Only be specific to that, what you want. M. Make it measurable. Make it achievable. A. It is attainable, that I can reach it. Not castle in the air. That if I work hard, I can get to it. Make it that attainable. R. Make it relevant. Make it locally in your area. Make sure that it is applicable. Make it relevant to your own context. And T. Make it time-bound. We have only 24 hours. We have only few years. You cannot be permanent youth. You'll have to marry. You'll have to look after your parents. You have to have your children. You have to look after them. Make it a time-bound. It is not what we do, but it is how we do that matters. Not what we do, how we do the things that matters. And we need not only have hard work, but smart work. My dear friends, this is what when we want to be effective, we have to know this. When you decide to do something, throw your heart, throw your head, and throw your hand into the work that you are doing. Give your 100%. Success will be yours. If not, we are a failed youth. We have become unsuccessful youth. My dear friends, when we want to go out and do something, till we achieve our ideas, new inventions, we will be known as cranky people, foolish people, morun, buffoons. Only when we achieve, we become a genius. Don't be discouraged, disheartened by what people say. You know who is Frank Lampard? Former Chelsea player and former England captain. When he said in his high school days, as a small boy, when he said, "What is your aim in life? What is your aim in life?" In the classroom, he says, "I want to become a football player." And his teacher says, at this age, when they decide to become a football player, out of 300 students, only one get to play for the England team. Only out of 300, only one get selected. And he said, "I will be that one. I will be that one fellow who gets selected in the England team." The whole class laughed. The whole class used to laugh. But still, he did not change his mind. He not only represent England, he captained England. My dear friends, when his whole classmate laughed, if he changed his mind, if he changed his decision, we would not have known Frank Lampard today. 14 years back, when I was doing an animation program for the students, orientation students, for class 10 students, somewhere in Senapati district, I was asking, what is your aim in life? What is your aim in life in the classroom? All were saying doctor, engineer, all. If this line is doctor, next line will be engineer, this line will be air hostess, this line will be full. That is our aim in life. Whenever we say, the one line say, everyone says. One boy in the class at the last bench, little red hair, that was just Korean film, has just entered our place. Little red hair, and then he was here. So I asked him, what is your aim in life? He stood up. When he stood up, he said, doctor. All the girls in the class jeered, no? Ooh, yeah. Something struck my mind. I asked him, then what is your favorite subject? He said, history. My dear friends, many of us also have good goals, good dreams, but sometimes the way we choose to go there is a flop one. That is why our aim should be attainable, achievable. This is where we have to look into ourselves. We are laughing at others, but you and I also have that kind of wrong ways taken in order to achieve that. This is where I think, my dear friends, most of us have to see into us. We work in the metropolitan centers, cities, in the BPO, in the parlor, or everywhere, wherever we work, or we are in the government sector. When we come back this side, we feel sometimes, when we come back this side, we don't have unemployment and we are discouraged. That is why it is said, no? It is said, a broken heart and an empty pocket will teach you big lessons. And indeed it is. Indeed. Some boy and a girl break up, not eating, crying. Yes or no? Crying, almost suicide. I've come across. Boys break up, start drinking. Yes or no? Am I right? Our Catholic girls going away to other denominations. What happened? We don't have Catholic boy. No one we cannot see anyone who is drinking wine. All are drinking, Father. What to say? Catholic boys. Yes or no? As you come for this conference, have the guts to take one girl's mobile phone number and go back. Your 12th General TCYF conference is successful for you in your own way. If you have not listened to the speakers also. Yes or no? Go back. Take it as an occasion also as meeting each other. Big village, small village, big village. Marry, cross border. Yeah. What is wrong in that? No, what I'm saying is, we blame ourselves, each other. We are not getting this kind, that kind, this kind. We will not get that one. We have to adjust, even, okay, sometimes, yes, we need. So we have to see our life, how we are heading to as well. Life will take us to different destinations. I'll tell you an example of two of my friends. We are all same classmates. We were all together, studying together. Meghalaya. We were all in the seminary together. But after our graduation, after our orientation course, they all left. One is a Garo fellow, one is a Khasi fellow. We were all classmates eating together in the same table. We were all of the same age. 10 years later, one is an inspector, one is a constable. One is an inspector, one is a constable. The constable salutes the inspector, the same classmate. But my inspector friend says, at night they drink together. That is Catholicism. I am taking you just on a lighter note. We have to look into ourselves how we are as youth going to redefine ourselves. Be a redefining person in your village and in your church. Be a person who bring about reformation in this society. Be that type of youth. Be that type of youth who would like to revolutionize your village from bad to good. From plastic free, make your village a plastic free zone. Make your village an organic cultivation zone. Make your village a non-liquor free zone. Can you revolutionize that? Or are you part of that? That is why we say when you are silent in certain issues, it is not that you are silent. You are citing the false people, those who are making wrong, those who are not for justice. Be that type of youth. Be that type of youth with dynamism. Be that type of youth who are ready to reform, redefine, and revolutionize our society. Make a difference. That's why we say, if we don't skill our youth, we will kill our youth. I have seen many of our young people. You say, this time we say, what are you doing? We don't have government job. What are you doing these days? Father, I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, yes or no? Not entrepreneur also, entrepreneur. What kind of entrepreneur? I'm asking, Father, in my village I'm selling wine. Is that type of youth that we are looking for? Is that how you are going to earn and revolutionize? How you are going to change the society? This is where we have to look into ourselves, my dear friends. Today you may be saying, I'm attacking many of you. Our ears have to listen what we don't like to listen also. Not only what we want to listen. Is that type of entrepreneurship that we look today? My dear friends, this is where I always used to tell my companions, I always used to tell my companion priests, I used to tell my friends, we all have the capacity to build buildings. I may know how to build buildings, but do we have the building capacity in others? Can I build up your capacity in you rather than building buildings? Find out the building capacity in others. Be that change we wanted to see. And I'm sure all of us will be a satisfied youth. All of us will be a youth who can say, walk proudly back to your respective places and say, I will go back and redefine my church, my village, reform my church and my village, and revolutionize my church and my village. If not, you go back and be the same person without, you have wasted your gari bhara. That type of youth we will become. I'm sure all of us will be coming here with a lot of dreams, passion, energy. Let us go back, refilled in our own places. There is a story called about a Chinese bamboo. That is called a lucky bamboo. In the scientific name, you can read out and see afterwards also more on it. It is called Dracana sanderina. Scientific name. You plant that sapling, you plant that seed, water every day for 5 years, nothing will happen. You will not see even a small this one growing out. But in the 5th year of your watering and your looking after, in the 5th year, that Chinese lucky bamboo in a single day can grow up to 9 feet. Can we say that the 5 years of your watering, your looking after was a waste? No, I don't think so. It was a year of preparation to grow in a day 9 feet. That was the preparation. My dear friends, success for some of us comes very easily, but some of us, it takes time. I'm sure, as I have said, God's delays are not God's denial. I'm sure that all those are formative process, how you have to grow afterwards. And I'm sure you and I will be a satisfied youth as we move out from this place. I will try to wind up with 1 or 2 takeaway gifts for you. As we come to this gathering, as we come for this conference, as we move out from this place and go back, change your thought process and go. Which is the fastest animal? Fastest animal? Cheetah. Which is the biggest animal? Elephant. Which is the tallest animal? Giraffe. Which is the wise animal they call? Fox. But none of them are the king of the jungle. Who is the king of the jungle? The lion is the king of the jungle. Why? He is not the fastest. The lion is not the fastest, not the strongest, not the tallest, not the biggest. But the lion has a thought process. The lion has a thought process. As he gets up every morning, he says, deer will be my breakfast. Lunch will be the jackal. And elephant will be my dinner. And he gets it. That is a thought process. We have to change our thought process. And that is how it has a beginning of everything. If we are not changing that thought process, it is not going to be the type of leader that we want, who will be effective and transformative. I don't think. We have to change our thought process as young people, as Catholic youth, as youth in the world today who are looking for success, who are running after success. And success will be yours. This year, New Year, this is a very good reflection. Yesterday I was sharing in St. Andrews. On the New Year day, this year, one of my friends called me up and told me, he's in Delhi, they have a society. And they have a lucky draw. Maybe on 31st night or first night, I don't know. But they have a lucky draw. And in that lucky draw, he paid only 100 rupees. 100 rupees. And when we went for that lucky draw, we never expected. And he got a lucky draw of 50,000 rupees. He said 49,900 rupees profit. He's very happy. He's telling me, Bhai, this year my life will be lucky. I told Bhai, all the lucky draw you will not get. This is by chance. Yeah, Roy. Life is not like lucky draw. That every time how much bumper we do, how much we get. I told him, yeah, Roy, don't enter with that thought process that you will have your life this year will be full of lucky draws, getting all the winners. No, cannot be. And another one, on second, he told me, ask Father, my friend. He told me, ask Father, on the New Year day, 3 of my pigs died in the morning. 3 pigs died in the morning. Ask. Kupaire 2024 Zinkum here. He said, Uncle, he told me. Hush, Father. I said, your 3 pigs died, but you did not die, no? You are still alive. Your 3 pigs dead doesn't mean that you are dead. Rise up, stand. Your team, you see, stand up. I appoint you as a witness. Stand up, come on, chalo. Let your 3 pigs dying don't hamper your dreams for 2024. This is how 2 people are having an outlook towards life in this new year. My dear friends, life doesn't go like that. Our life should be like a James Bond movie sometimes. Thrillings up and down and all these things. Always remember, as you enter this 2024, not only changing your thought process, you want to make a right decision or you want to make your decision right. These are 2 different things. Make right decision, good. If you have taken a decision, make that decision right. Let this be our challenge as we enter to become an effective and transformative leader. I always like to tell this story, and I will conclude with this. In the year 2010, it says that Fair and Lovely company got 8 billion net profit. 8 billion, a company getting. Now, they say that. I'm not sure, that is what I heard. Now, the question is, have you seen any black people becoming white after using Fair and Lovely? Huh? In your village, anyone is there? After using Fair and Lovely became white? No. Not even a single person have become fair after using Fair and Lovely. But that was the time of digital era, digital transformation. When you see in the photo, in the advertisement, a black fellow is there, Fair and Lovely passed by, few becoming white. That is how the thought process of the people is changed in order to buy that product. My dear friends, this is important. Not only change your thought process, be a showcase of that advertisement of our faith in front of others. Be that shining example, the glowing faith, the advertisement faith, not only as a showpiece, but as a witness in front of others. And I'm sure your life, my life, will be a fruit-bearing, a successful one. And definitely you and I will go back with this team as an effective and transformative leader, standing up in front of others and becoming the witness of God to the humanity around us. It is said, when we want to start a new journey, we must have talk over the phone. We used to say, when a person is starting a new journey or a new beginning, we say Godspeed. Yes or no? Godspeed. I wish you all a Godspeed as you move out from this place to a new place that you go, to your own village as a different person, bringing about, redefining, revolutionizing, and reforming. Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Father, for enlightening us with your thought-provoking message and enhancing our understanding on the importance of being a Catholic youth. I'm sure what you've said has resonated with all the youths here tonight, and hopefully we shall put into practice what we've learned henceforth. Thank you once again, Father. We assure you of our continuous prayers and good wishes in your priestly ministry. Yarbing ring palik lay. Atang sikna hay da phasa hay jim tha da digest mak saw mang big hai sang hai da shat liang Tcyf executive na thanda. Jena right only entered in sami kwai. Yari na horn jing da clay special number hi. Itumi jaili talented salak khai yarsho kuyer zan me sario from hunbun wi na khangna sampangra. Jena, now may I call upon kuyer zan me sario on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. Daila kaina aji zimisho program ni lazang hai mi busai go ni ing pa shala maina coming so da zadwa ga da le da kli adam wang na jingre na zadwa shop pai real sok mi da sal no yui ina sakji la ina yu dai der hina mirin nganing shop pidaran adam li athang daila kaina father na YouTube bong ya dui chi sa de ina YouTube bong ya ina la ha cái cái chau ina gkhni sada kha samila go goi hina kyang hoi jigam daila kaina arui rashung da idum le na khumia sa pha ri branda arui rashung da jingri rena sadrami da yang rami kai wang ning shi sa da kala arui ra zadwa da le da klei adam wang ngwa moi da ana yang wa mi sa ru nu ji la kha kja yu dai da lan na I will not forget thee. once outside. Sure.
Itumui kuiratsan mai sareo hunpun electron kaning share itumui alongli tangla khai ya ren mi khai talen flute ko khongai ni tumui alongli rajang da really masot khamen ngaso da itumli matu khangsak wi wang chung kaning share neli mi khai talen jena very we shepa chungmui da sa sharpno ji hi tumi sayani arriva itumui exhortation wi wang Madam Honringla Shinglai President DCSL ya tamidle